Today on Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, we are making homemade chicken and bacon pasta bake. Let's get started on today's video. I have 5 skinless chicken thighs. I'm going to salt and pepper both sides. I'm going to put some garlic olive oil also on both sides. And then we're going to roast it at 425 for 20 minutes. The first thing I'm going to do here is fry up 6 pieces of bacon over a medium-high heat. I'm also getting my pasta water hot and boiling. You want to make sure you always salt your pasta water. I'm also going to add some of my garlic infused olive oil to the water, mainly for flavor. Now we're going to add our pasta to the water. Just use whatever pasta you like. It would work well here. This is a really easy meal for 2 people. I actually made it big enough for 4 people. I sent over some to my parents' house. We're going to take up our bacon and put it on a plate with some paper towel and let it drain. We're going to also drain off most of our bacon fat. To my skillet, I'm adding about 2.5 tablespoons of butter. We're also going to drain our pasta at this point. I did leave a little bit of the bacon grease in the pan, but not much. Maybe a teaspoon. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of flour to the butter. And we're just going to stir that up and get it well combined. Don't worry, my husband did get me a spoon to stir this up with. So basically what you want to do is cook the flour and butter mixture long enough to kind of get the flour taste out of the flour. It'll start to turn a little brown. To that I'm adding 1.5 cups of milk. You can do this a little bit at a time, or like I did, and just pour it all in. This is just like making gravy, except you add cheese. My husband found my gravy spoon, so that's what I started using here. Then we're going to add the cheese. I'm using an Italian cheese mix. It's got provolone, Parmesan, mozzarella, and lots of good cheeses in it. Normally I like to grate my cheese myself, but we're still in the process of getting things moved in, so that's what we're going with today. I'm going to turn my heat off and just let the cheese melt. And don't forget to add your bacon. I'm going to bring it back over to the table and we're going to let it set for just a second as we put the dish together. We've got our chicken shredded. We're going to add our pasta and our cheese to the mixture. A good alternative you also could add to this is caramelized onion. I just didn't have an onion today. We're going to give it a good mix. I've gone ahead and sprayed my ramekins with some cooking spray. I'm just using olive oil here. And then we're going to dish it up. I realized here when I was loading this up that the ramekins I had weren't quite big enough, so I went ahead and got a bigger ramekin to make a bigger dish for. I loaded up the second ramekin, which really, this recipe made both of these really well. I'm going to add some more of the Italian cheese blend to top. Just about a handful is all you need. Then I'm going to add some breadcrumbs to the top. I'm just using plain Italian breadcrumbs. You also could use panko. Last step of this, you'll want to put it back in the oven on 350 for about 15 or 20 minutes. Depending on how hot your oven gets, just keep an eye on it. You would just want everything nice and bubbly. And here we go, my friends. It came out creamy and yummy, and we really enjoyed this dish. If I did anything different, I would probably have added a little bit more milk to my cheese sauce, but regardless, it came out really well. I hope you will give this video a try, and we'll see you guys on the next video.